to me, cause I got a flavor them recipe. She flexing to me like an athlete. She sit with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT,
and they'll send the tight
MT.
end in motion here.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
12, 12, 12. Eleven, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset
11,
with the offensive
11.
coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals
12,
first
12,
down.
12.
First and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Back.
Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Walker has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
11 mighty.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
11.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
11 Thomas.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
11 Thomas. Twelve.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
11.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11, 11, 11.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So on fourth down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. Past the 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Shot.
Now Burrow. This will be caught by Brown.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
74 yards.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11
In
MT,
motion
tank.
goes the tight
11
end.
MT tank. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
First down.
12, 12, 12.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. In motion, the tight end.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11,
and they'll send the tight end in motion
12,
here.
12, 12. 11, 11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
12,
and they'll send the tight end in motion.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Scott.
Now it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas. Scott.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagged them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11 Thomas. Eleven Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT take. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT take. 11 MT take.